Good evening, parents and guardians, and welcome to West York Area Middle School for our back-to-school night tonight. Thanks so much for coming out this evening and joining us here at the middle school. Doing things a little bit differently this year, so this is normally how your students are welcome to school each day after they head to homeroom. They are greeted by the Bulldog News here. Normally, myself and Miss Gallup are the co-anchors, so I'd like Miss Gallup to just jump on here quick. So, again, Miss Gallup and I try to bring the news to students each and every morning, and we usually start off with a joke. So do you know what Arnold Schwarzenegger said at the school open house?
I do not.
He said, "It's so great to be back at back-to-school night." Yeah, and the jokes are usually about that good. So Miss Gallup's going to run the AV for us, and we hope that the next couple of minutes are informational and enjoyable for you. So again, thanks so much for coming out. My name is Mr. Campbell. I'm the very proud principal here at the middle school. And I'd like to share with you just a little bit of an overview of our evening. So your students should have given to you a yellow paper that had your schedule. If not, you picked one up in the lobby. So this evening we have this overview presentation, which we are going to then record and we'll have on the website. So some of the information that is shared you'll be able to reference later. And then parents, guardians, you'll have an opportunity to rotate through your child's classes. So you'll rotate through their 3 core classes. And then at approximately 7:40, you'll have the opportunity to head down to the lobby. We have some information tables set up there, as well as getting to check out our awesome exploratory classes, which are located on the back of the program, so you can check out those classrooms. And then our evening this evening does conclude at 8 p.m. So I wanted to share just a few pieces of information with you. As I said, I'm Mr. Campbell, the principal here. Miss Halcott is our assistant principal. You'll be getting to meet her later. Mr. Barton is our dean of students. You probably saw him as you came in. And then Officer Kleck is our school resource officer. 2 other individuals that are here to help to support your students are our school counselors. So Miss Ray works with our students in 8th grade, as well as our students who are on 6th grade Team Aquila. And Miss Oakham is the counselor that works with our 7th grade students, and on the other 6th grade team, Team Lynx. Sharing with you some changes that are taking place for this school year. We do have some gradebook and report card changes. So if you have older Bulldog students that were here last year, if you are a parent of a 6th grader and this is your first time, this won't make any sense and this is completely new to you. But if you've had any Bulldogs here at the middle school, this is a change for this year, and one that I think is going to be very beneficial for our students and for our parents and guardians as well. So one of the things that we are doing this year is that the way that we do our grading and report cards will be done by the marking period. So for each of the classes, English, math, science, or social studies, students will receive a grade at the end of the marking period, and that percentage, that score, is what will appear on the parent portal as well as on the report card. And then students will have an opportunity really for a fresh start with that next marking period. So as we work throughout the school year, they will have, in a class that lasts for the entire year, they'll have 4 numbers or 4 grades, and then that will get averaged together. So sort of the traditional way of running a report card and looking at things. One of the other things that we're excited about is that this also allows us to create an honor roll and a distinguished honor roll after each marking period. Previously, we had to wait until the end of the year, but we're able to now run that each marking period. So I'd like to show you a little bit about that report card, and that you can see there on the screen. So the format is a little bit different. You can see that it does run landscape. The information for your students, and I think you should maybe over here be able to see. You can see that the contact information is up at the top for not only your child's homeroom teacher, but also for the school counselor. And then as you go down, you'll see that the classes that your child is in is located here. It's good I'm not a weatherman. And then you can also see that in addition to the academic information, that percentage, that we do have the 4 character traits that we teach and talk about here at the middle school: be prepared, act responsibly, respect others, and keep safe. And so those tied into the classroom are located in this area here, or perhaps this area here. And so what that will allow for you to do is see how students are doing in those 4 categories. It is recorded as meeting expectations, exceeding expectations in that category. And again, that will be listed for you, but not part of that percentage. So really how the grade percentage is calculated is based solely on how students are doing on various assignments and assessments. And again, that's calculated and shared with you. So with all of that information, I'd also like to share with you that we do have a class called Bulldog Block. You won't be going to that today, but for right now, that again is where students are participating in band and choir, and also an opportunity for students to get help with classwork, to do some enrichment and remediation, as well as for some other groups. So we're starting out the school year with students working through on their team, being able to attend band and choir, and again, working through that throughout the year. So that's one class that your student may talk about that you won't be going to today, but we did want to make sure that we mentioned that this evening. The other thing that I wanted to just remind everybody about is that all of our students do have Chromebooks. We are 1-to-1, meaning that there's one device for every student. And so there is the insurance policy that's available. So if you're new to that, please make sure that you do check that out. Again, all of this information is located on the middle school and district website. We do ask that students do bring their Chromebooks with them daily. Make sure to have those Chromebooks charged up. And if there is any damage or any issues, to make sure to let us know. We do utilize the Chromebooks during instruction. It's not solely all online, but we do utilize Canvas and have a lot of online resources for students and parents to access. So Tim Rundle, who is our technology integrator, has put together this short video to give you an overview of this information. So whether you're a techie or you're still using a flip phone, we hope that you're able to utilize and access this information. And again, at the lobby, we do have some cards for you to be able to check out this information as well. So thank you to Mr. Rundle, and we're now going to play that short video for you about some of our technology resources.
Hi, middle school parents and families. Welcome to Back to School Night 2021. I'm Mr. Rundle. I'm our middle school technology integrator. And basically what that means is I am the person who works with students and teachers to better understand the devices, tools, and different technology resources we have here offered throughout the district. Tonight, I wanted to take a few minutes of your time to introduce you and show you to some of the things that we use here at the middle school and throughout the district to convey information to our students, whether it be assignments, grades, things like that. So the 2 main things I'm going to focus on here are Sapphire, which is our student information system, meaning that's how we distribute grades, communicate attendance things like that to students, and Canvas, which is our learning management system, which means that's where students or teachers rather post all of their assignments and where students go to turn in any of their work for their classes. So as a parent, there are community portals and parent portals for both of those platforms, and it's a great way to keep track of your students' grades, kind of keep track of assignments that your students might be missing, things like that. So from our our school district website, wyasd.org, over on the left-hand side, if I scroll down just a little bit down the page, we have this section called Quick Links. This Quick Links page will take us to different things such as the Canvas LMS parent login, which I'll show you here in a second, and the Sapphire parent portal, which I'm going to show first. If I click that, the first thing I'm going to have to do is log in. So this information is important to get set up. If you have not yet done so, there's some information on that was distributed at over the summer regarding how to set up a parent account. If you have not received this information, please contact the school district or our administration or front office. We can all get you this information. But you can also find this information on the school district website by going up to, I'm going to go over to the middle school page, Westbrook Area Middle School, under our schools. And I'm going to come down here to important links, and there's one called Technology Information. From Technology Information, I can get all of that information I was just talking about, including Sapphire K-12 portal instructions. So there's that same exact document I just showed you is opened here. And this will walk you through the steps of getting a community portal set up for both students and parents. So students are encouraged to keep track of their grades and to check to make sure that they know where they stand with each of their classes throughout the marking period. Teachers do update the grades on a pretty regular basis, so that should be changing frequently. Once you have created your parent portal, I'm going to show you now what that kind of looks like from student perspective, what they would see. It's very similar on the parent side of things. So here I am logged into the Sapphire Community Portal as a student. From the Community Portal, I'm able to check my grades, see which class that grade was, when it was last updated, and the teacher of that course. I can also find other important information such as any fees I owe, any attendance issues I may have are under this tab, my current grades. If I click this reports folder, I can get my report cards, my transcripts, anything like that. I can also check things such as my current schedule, the calendar. So this will show me like when I have each course each day. I click into that, it'll show me that on a calendar basis, and then my schedule there. So the next thing I want to show you is the Canvas LMS. Canvas is how students and teachers communicate and submit assignments. Teachers post their assignments. Any major important class announcements get posted to Canvas. So Canvas is kind of the lifeblood for how teachers and students distribute work and turn in work here at the middle school. If you are not set up already with a Parent Observer account, there's a very helpful handout here that we can get to you that gives you step-by-step directions for setting up an account that will allow you to pair with your student, and you'll be able to see what announcements they're seeing, be able to follow along what assignments they have due, things like that. And this handout is customized to be specific to West York, so it's super easy to follow along. But if you go to the West York District, the West York School District homepage, and go to the left-hand back to that quick links section, I can do the parent login, and then there's a directions are here for setting up that parent account if you use that with that handout down here. The last thing I want to point out here before I let you carry on with the rest of your back to school night is this important information here on the technology information page on our district website. If you or a student notice any issues with the student's Chromebook, please feel free to contact the help department at help@wyasd.org. That is monitored by our tech department, and they are pretty quick to respond to any issues when they do receive emails. Parents are also able to call the help desk at this number here. And I would also encourage you to consider purchasing a device protection plan that can be used to help cover the cost of any repairs that are necessary. If you would like any information on that, feel free to reach out to our main office. We have some handouts that we can give you to explain how that device protection plan does work. But thank you very much for your time. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and I hope that everyone has a wonderful rest of the school year. Bye. Hi, middle school parents and families. Welcome to Back to School Night 2021. I'm Mr. Rundle. I'm our middle school tech.
Welcome back, Bulldogs families. I'm Missy Halcott. I'm the assistant principal at the middle school, and we're thrilled to have you here this evening. After you go through your class rotations, you will be introduced to lots of things in the lobby that are available for you to see, as well as our library at the second floor of 6th grade. So in our library, we will meet Miss Tammy Higgins, who's our librarian, and she will tell you all about the great programs we have going on in our library. In the lobby, you will be able to meet our PTSO treasurer, Ms. Sue Coates, who will ask you to get involved in our school and PTO family organization. We love to have you involved in helping our students have the best field trips experience possible. In addition, we also have our homework clinic as run by Ms. Waldensky, and she will have permission slips available in the lobby for you to sign your student up. That is available Monday through Tuesday until 4 o'clock every evening after school. In addition to that, we have the PE team down in the lobby available to give out PE uniforms for you to purchase. If you're interested, please see the PE team in the lobby. And the last thing I'd like to talk about is BARC. BARC is our multi-tiered systems of support. We have an acronym that is BARC, which means be prepared, act responsibly, respect others, and keep safe. This is our program that's been at the middle school for the last 4 years, and we are super excited to see our students showing their best Bulldog behaviors. When they do get caught doing their very best, their teachers will nominate them for a BARC, and they'll receive a certificate in their email. And that puts them into a raffle for the weekly drawing to earn prizes. And if you want to check out those prizes, at the end of the hallway where the music room is located, there is a wonderful showcase that shows some of the prizes your daughter or son could order from the Bulldog Boutique. And now a word from Polaris.
Hi everybody, my name is Mrs. Hornock. I teach art here at the middle school in 6th grade, 7th grade, and 8th grade. we learn about the elements and principles of design. For 6th grade, we start by learning values in pencil, and they do a project that creates layers of value using their choice of a shape. And then in 8th grade, we learn about Shepard Fairey, and we talk about his artwork and social commentary. And students develop a statement of empowerment, self-empowerment, and they combine their image with text. So it's more of a graphic design project in which they do use scale and proportion and learning how to place the features on their face. And then we learn something about drawing from observation, which is the project behind me, where students look at something, observe something, learn how to draw it schematically, and then we learn color theory about the different color harmonies, and they apply their choice of color harmony to the project. And they also do a project that was inspired by MC Escher. That is a tessellation. Toward the end of the year, we hold a chalk art contest that's very popular, and we get the community involved in voting for the favorite chalk art composition. Students from all grades are welcomed and encouraged to participate in designing according to the theme of the year, and they can participate in groups of 2 or 3. And there are prizes that are given for first, second, and third place overall in the competition. I look forward to meeting you and answering any questions you may have, and I will see you soon.
Hello everyone, my name is Mrs. Boyer. Welcome to Back to School Night. I teach grades 6 through 8, and in grade 6 I teach computer education. In computer ed, students will learn all about digital citizenship, and they create a variety of mini projects while learning how to be good digital citizens. Students explore making password bumper stickers. They create their own digital footprints using Photoshop. They make animated memes about anti-cyberbullying, and they end the course with creating a PSA fully edited commercial on the digital citizenship topic of their choice. In grade 7, creative design, students work cooperatively in this class to create a responsive website. They learn how to write HTML and CSS and work together in teams to creatively develop and design their sites. Students will also be experimenting with Adobe Creative Cloud software in this course. In grade 8, which is creative technology, students work collaboratively to build and develop an animated game using curriculum developed by code.org. Students learn to code using Python and Java in this course. If you'd like to learn more about the courses I just spoke about, please come see me in room 107 and I'd be happy to meet with you.
Hello everyone, my name is Mrs. Myers. I'm the Family and Consumer Science teacher, also known as FACS, and I teach 6th, 7th, and 8th grade FACS here at the middle school. FACS is a course where students learn skills that they can transfer to the home, to the workplace, and to the community. One of the most favorite things that students do in FACS class is make things in the kitchen, and I'm sitting here in the kitchen area in the FACS room. Some of the things that we're going to be making this year, depending on which grade the student is in, we will be doing things like Dole Whip and ice cream and chocolate chip cookies, chocolate cake, soft pretzels, French toast, pancakes, pumpkin muffins, crepes, omelets, and learning how to make a proper scrambled egg. So we're pretty busy here in the FACS room as usual. Looking forward to seeing everyone later on tonight. Bye-bye.
Hello, I'm Mr. Crawford.
I'm Mr. Wodison.
I'm Mr. Smith.
I'm Miss Barshear.
And each of your children will take us throughout the entire school year. In 6th grade, they will have 3 rotations of physical education and 1 rotation of health. In 7th grade, they'll have 2 rotations of physical education and 2 rotations of health. In 8th grade, they will have 1 rotation of health and fitness, and then there are numerous opportunities for them to take electives like outdoor sports, indoor sports, and first aid and safety.
Hi, I'm Mr. Titus, the choral teacher here in the middle school. I also teach 6th grade general music. In that class, the students will learn about keyboards. They're gonna, so we get to play the piano a little bit. They get to learn about all the instrument families, so percussion, woodwinds, brass, strings. They'll learn about that. Also, I do 6th grade chorus, which happens on Thursdays and Fridays, and 7th and 8th grade choruses together, and that is Monday through Wednesday.
Hi, I'm Laurie Astry, and I am the music teacher here at the middle school. I teach 7th grade general music, where we learn about the human voice, opera, and Broadway. I teach 8th grade general music, where we make music in a program called Soundtrap, and we do music appreciation. And I also teach all of the band students in grades 6 through 8.
Hello everybody, my name is Mr. Warnes. I teach the Project Lead the Way classes here at the middle school with Ms. Gallup. I teach 3 of the courses in 6th grade. I teach the computer science course called Computer Science for Innovators and Makers, where students will be doing a little bit of coding and physical computing. In 7th grade, I teach magic of electrons to all the students, which is going to be an introduction to electricity. And in 8th grade, students have the option of taking the biomedical science course called Medical Detectives, where they take a look at a little bit of an introduction into the world of medicine.
Hello, I'm Miss Gallup. I'm one of the Project Lead the Way teachers. I teach all 6th grade students, all 7th grade students, and some of the 8th grade students. In 6th grade, students will take the course Design and Modeling. In Design and Modeling, the students will discover the design process and apply the design process to various real-world problems. They will also learn about computer-aided design using a program called Tinkercad and use that program to have the opportunity to 3D print their own keychain. In 7th grade, students will take Green Architecture. In Green Architecture, the students will explore dimensioning, measuring, and architectural sustainability. They will use a program called Floor Planner, which will allow them to create 3D models of their bedroom from home, a classroom in the school, and their own tiny house that they design. In 8th grade, the students were given the chance to take the elective Automation and Robotics. In Automation and Robotics, students will learn about the history of robotics and automation. They'll learn about mechanical systems and how you can transfer that energy using those mechanical systems. They will use a program called Vex Robotics to apply their knowledge of mechanisms into robots to solve various problems. In all the Project Lead the Way classes, the students are asked to think outside the box, work with others, and take risk. I look forward to seeing what your students will create this school year.
Hello there, parents and guardians. My name is Dawn Miller, and I teach German.
My name is Kristen Sasko Monte Alegre, and I teach Spanish 1 at the middle school. The courses that we teach, both the German 1 at the middle school and Spanish 1, are the high school level 1 course. It's the same course we teach at the high school. We both are traveling teachers. We're in both the middle school and high school, so email is definitely the best way to be in contact with us. And your student will need at least a 70% in our course, our level 1 course, to pass to the level 2 course at the high school.
Each class is approximately 40 minutes and meets for the entire school year, either period 1 or period 2. And the course syllabus and the specifics to each course can be found on the Canvas page of the corresponding class. Thank you so much for attending Back to School Night, and I'll say Auf Wiedersehen.
Yes.
Again, thank you, parents and guardians, so much for coming to our Back to School Night tonight. This does conclude the Bulldog News for this evening's edition. At this time, we're going to turn things over to your children's homeroom teachers, and you'll go through their schedule as we shared. Again, thanks so much for joining us, and we hope to see you soon. Thanks.